Well, guys, it's now time to react to another Monster Truck event. After we saw the wildness of Monster Jam 2000 Minneapolis, the 2001 season opener, it's now time on to the next event. And the final one that was in 2000 is now off to Monster Jam St. Louis. This was the first time, too, I think St. Louis aired on TV, besides, of course, World Finals 0. So, let's get the start, shall we, with racing as well.
Last week was pure carnage.
Yes, freestyle was wild last time out in Minneapolis with so many trucks breaking, flipping, but Little Tiger. And we saw, of course, Tom swept. Yeah, he did sweep everything last time out as he continues to dominate. But now we're in St. Louis. It's going to be St. Louis style racing funny enough. And we're going to have a much bigger field. And it'll be a debut, at least I think on TV, for a truck as well. American Guardian, the first time I got to see it as well in this event. Alright, so cannot wait to see what's going to be happening tonight. And then next time out will be the actual first event of 2001.
Hello everybody, welcome to the TNN Wrenchhead.com Monster Jam. I'm Dan Moriarty and we are in St. Louis. By we, I mean me, my crew, the fans here, you at home watching. But don't forget, half the trucks racing tonight were last week in that incredible freestyle carnage in Minneapolis.
Yep, indeed. Yep,
so
half.
all the thrashing going on, let's see who is involved.
Yeah, half. No, over half actually.
Louis, I think of one kind of
So yeah, that's a big field. I think it's like
racing.
10 trucks, I think, or something like that.
Somebody you'll be seeing a lot more this season. Her name is Kate
So let's get quicker to the event.
Every time you step on
And of course,
the
it's
gas,
back
one
in
of those
Minneapolis, as
monsters
you can see with Wrenchhead back here. And Wrenchhead does not compete here. Bulldoze, I think, does, but not Rob Nell. Anyway, of course, Dan Evans, the first time we're going to see him this season. And yeah, Robbie Gray Mountaineer. I forgot about Mountaineer in this event. I keep thinking just Atlanta. That's the first time I'm seeing that. And there's American Guardian. First time seeing American Guardian, like I said. Of course, Jim Jack and Reptoid, we saw him in Houston.
If you like Fords, keep your eye on John
And John Seasock again as well. That's like, what, 5 trucks now?
And we're going to get a look at one of the hottest young stars.
And of course,
on the
Jim
circuit,
Kohler.
The Avenger Chevrolet. Jim Kohler.
Actually, now I think of it, with the amount of trucks, it might be 12, actually. And of course, there's Prowler.
There is Prowler, Dave Pizzo, the driver.
And Dave's back in as well. Alan, of course.
Will be piloting Predator, so a little family competition here tonight.
Great to see.
And of course, first time this season we're seeing Medusa.
Impressive her rookie season. Getting better this year. Medusa in the house tonight, and the bulldozer ready to go. Steve Reynolds now behind the wheel.
Yep, Steve Reynolds. This is the first time we're seeing him in Bulldoze, and this is gonna be pretty much all year, other than maybe Guy Wood sometimes. Although I don't know if Guy Wood we see him this year. Oh no, I think we do see him in Jacksonville. So it's actually 12 trucks. Nice.
Look forward to that tonight. Now,
So of course that means we're gonna have a fast loser in the from round 2 into the semifinals.
getting ready to go. Let's
But
go down
goodness, yeah, freestyle last time out was wild with everyone flipping, breaking
Let's
so
bring you in
much.
now on the thrash. Last week, we know 5 trucks went over. 1 truck that didn't go over, but didn't do anything in the freestyle is Avenger. Now, to tell us about Avenger's problems, our expert, Scott Stevens, is going to fill us in, because you know what? We got some problems here, don't we?
Yeah, last week Avenger, when he landed so hard on his back, the motor and everything went towards the rear of the truck. The coupler here on the transmission came unplugged. Everything from here back of the truck, chassis-wise, all the motor mounts, transmission mounts were torn up. Jim said it actually did more damage to the truck in Minnesota than the real bad wreck he had last year in New Orleans.
Which is wild.
We come back, it is time
Alright, but anyways, it's time for qualifying now.
that has changed the lives of all these
Dennis got number 1 qualifier in Houston. Tom got last time in Minneapolis, so we'll see what happens this time out as well.
St. Louis, gateway to the West, and they love monster trucks here.
Don't we all, people? Monster trucks are amazing.
Now we've got a great course here, Scott.
Yep,
Both
St. Louis style racing.
I love it. 2 turns.
It's actually 2 ovals, and
it's not like the normal tough one they had like last year a couple times. Remember on this turn right here, after the first turn they have like a whole bunch of rollers. They go down that straightaway. No rollers this time around. It's just straight away, perfectly flat. So race will be a lot easier than normal St. Louis back then.
Doing good. Just hope that the track's not going to get sticky on us and cause us to get up and bicycle in the turns. And if we can power slide through the turns, I'm going to be really fast out here tonight. See some high speed in this
I cannot wait to see the action here tonight.
Now, as we look at our full-on field, I say a guy to watch, Scott, is going to be John Seesock, sudden impact.
Yeah, but you know a lot of them are coming to see if the world champion do it again. Tom Mintz.
And so far, Tom's been destroying everyone.
A couple of weeks ago, Dennis Anderson would love to be
Or spoilers like I raged about last time out in Minneapolis.
All right, here are the storylines we'll be following tonight. Our Wrenchhead.com storylines include sudden impact, stepping it up, looking strong, ready to roll.
Well, Goldberg, we're going to see if he's got any problems. I'll tell you, he really puts this truck to the ultimate test every week.
And Gravedigger, he wants that flag on the back of that truck. How about it, Dennis?
The flag was gone, and we thought fans ripped it off. We weren't sure where it went.
Well,
How about that? Tom and Alan to start off qualifying. Oh boy, that's going to be big. Of course, Alan had troubles last time in Minneapolis, even though he made the semifinals. Let's see what he's got here. But good luck against Tom. Just be happy it's just qualifying. So it's not going to matter too much. But it's going to be tough still.
Goldberg always one of the fastest in qualifying. Let's see how they.
All right, here we go for qualifying. Alan and Tom. Oh my God, Tom just destroying off the line. Just unbelievable. Slow turn for Alan as Tom is just destroying. Like I said, he's a go back then, people. Like, look. Oh, I think Tom struggled a bit in the turn, but he's going to get the victory. I think Tom cut the turn way too sharp, if you saw. Plus, he got some huge air. Yeah, I think he screwed up a bit. Yeah, he did screw up a bit. But, of course, it didn't make a difference. He still dominated by like 3 seconds. My goodness. All right, here we go, Medusa. But who is she facing?
We've seen Medusa in 2001. Out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Made a name on the wrestling circuit.
Okay, Dave Pizzo and Prowler.
Alan's cousin. That cousin
I think this is the only time we're going to see Dave this year, too. And he has the whole shot. But Medusa retakes the lead. Oh, bad land for Prowler. Oh, hit a pole! And came to a stop. Medusa's all over the place. They're both struggling. Oh, my goodness.
Well, 2 trucks having trouble on their qualifying run.
And Prowler came to a stop. Medusa's probably not trying now at this point. But that's not smart either, because that's going to hurt your qualifying time. But, oh, my gosh. Medusa, really? Wow, that's embarrassing. She got the victory, but oh my God, that was embarrassing.
I think she will get a time.
I'll tell you what, remember last week, both these teams, these are trucks split, and now they both had bad qualifying runs. We're getting word that an electrical problem actually shut down the entire Prowler truck.
This 2-turn course, very, very difficult.
Oh man, that is embarrassing how bad Medusa was that
Still
one.
got more qualifying to come on Monster Jam.
All right, but anyways, Tom, with his struggle though, has the lead, and this will, of course, be the first time we're seeing American Guardian, first time we're seeing Steve Reynolds too. We're gonna see him all year, pretty much in Bulldozer. Yeah, I can't wait for World Finals 2.
Was larger than life. Do you want to miss what will happen this year? The Wrenchhead.com Monster Jam.
Oh, so nostalgic for all you youngins seeing this.
2001 Las Vegas.
I remember that whole January to March 2001 seeing this after each TNN air and like, oh my God, I can't wait for World Finals 2! And it was all worth it.
March 24th, 2001 Las Vegas.
Let's get back to more qualifying actions. Tom, of course, in the lead.
Attention to our show because we're going to have a jammer question brought to you by USHRA.com. Log on now.
I guess it's going to be about Seesock, but we're not here for that right now. We're here for qualifying. Of course, spoiler right there. Oh, here we go.
Really great guy out of Columbus, Michigan.
All right, so Mr. Excitement coming up. I'm sure facing John since they show him. Yep.
Than anybody I've ever seen. He's pumped.
Future champions, although for different parts. Seesock, easy victory, and Avenger died.
Problem on Avenger.
Oh, man. Jim having nothing but trouble. Sounds like Seesock stopped too. What? Oh my God, they're both struggling, but Seesock fired back up. Man, they're having nothing but trouble on this event so far. Everyone's struggling, even Tom did a bit. Good turn. But that's going to hurt. Wow, they gave the time before he crossed the line. And he got a worse time than Medusa somehow.
Goes up over that first set of crush cars. Motor just shut right off. Let's find out what's going on. Go down to Dave.
Saw liquid or something flying out too.
All right, Jim, what happened?
Well, when we tested our safety devices, we test the RII, and we have a rear pull switch, that orange ring. When it was reset, it wasn't pushed back in far enough to click the D10. So when I throttled hard over the cars, it switched off, shut off all my battery power. So I hopped on the roof after the other guy was done running for safety, clicked it, at the solenoid, hop back in, fired up, and pull off. So it's depressing, but it happens. That's racing, buddy.
Get a sense of the mechanical abilities of Jim Cole.
Man, that is just insane. And it shows how much complexities are in the monster trucks. It's just insane. All right, but here we go. Bulldozer, American Guardian. First time seeing Steve Reynolds. And Ron Stillwell. I don't think we see him again after this. Because I remember Rick Rabb eventually taking over American Guardian at some point. But here we go. First time seeing American Guardian. Reynolds has the lead.
Good start for Bulldozer.
Hit a pole for Reynolds. Has the big lead, but that's not going to matter much right now with that penalty.
I think that you're right, Scott. That's going to cost him.
And Reynolds is going to get the victory.
Bulldozer with a good run, but as you see on the screen, that 5-second
Yeah,
penalty
American
really
Guardian going to get the
is
victory.
qualifying time. Still to come, we've got more qualifying.
But yeah, no one's beaten Tom yet in his time. Everyone's been having terrible results out there. Still got Evans, still got Jack, still got Dennis. And there's one more missing, but won't come to my head. Here we go, Dennis. He was the only one to get #1 qualifier in Houston, so let's see if he can beat Tom once again.
Out of Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina. He's got a good start to 2001. Like to keep it going.
Going against
Here
Dan
in St.
Evans.
Louis tonight. And their man Dan Evans and Destroyer. We're ready for another qualifying run. There, those bigger
And
flags.
Dennis with a huge hole shot, of course.
Good start for Dennis. Remember,
And this is the last time we're going to see him in number 12 as well.
You get lane choice. Time to
Oh my god, what a dominant pass by Dennis. He is destroying Dan with no effort. Here you go into the turn. Good turn. Oh, he might have a chance. Oh, what a great run by Dennis. Oh my goodness, what a great pass. He did it. That is now the #1 qualifier. My goodness. Jeez, Dennis just cooked. What a pass that was. Look at the turn.
He lost nothing in the turn.
Notice the front and rear wheels both.
But there's still 2 more trucks left.
Pictures of these monster trucks.
Jim Jack. Oh, and Mountaineer. There we go.
Here's Dan
My goodness, Dennis.
Fastest qualifier. How does the track feel?
Track feels
And of
good.
course, they probably spoiled it.
Turns. The track's not tacky like I thought it was, but I think this other lane, the right lane.
And you know how I feel
think
about
up here in the
spoiling.
last turn, it's going to be a little tacky. I got lane choice, so I'm going to kind of favor that left-hand lane because I qualified good in it. And if I don't get the fastest time in my next round, then the other guy that I race will have lane choice. If I get thrown in the other, heck, I'll just do what I got to do. But feels good right now. Track's very fast.
Interesting comment from Dennis Anderson that left lane he feels is real advantage. Repcoid is there now.
I mean, to be fair, the fastest 2 qualifiers were in that lane. Here we go, Robbie Gray and Jim Jack to wrap it up. Let's see if they can pull off an upset and take out Dennis's #1 time. Here we go. Jack with the lead off the jump. Gray's down the lead, but we'll see how it happens here. Oh, Mountaineer got on 2 wheels a bit.
Robbie Gray a little trouble on that.
A big lead for Jim Jack. He went quite wide in that turn. He struggled a lot, and he'll get the victory.
Not bad.
That actually, I think, is 3rd place right now. That's actually really good for Jim Jack.
Now we have our bracket all set up, Scott.
Here we go. Great Dennis versus Jim. Destroyer versus American Guardian. Reptoid versus Impact. Predator versus Medusa. And of course, still waiting. Oh, it'll be Bulldozer and Goldberg. Oh, and Mountaineer. No, Mountaineer, Bulldozer, and Goldberg and Prowler. All right.
2001 Ford 350 Super Duty pickup.
And of course, remember, 12 trucks. We're going to have 6 going to round 2, and then we're going to have a fast loser for the semifinals. So here we go. Ready for round 1 action. Dennis going up against Jim. Future freestyle champions. Of course, Dennis has a 2 race tells as well. Ha! No, 3. I'm an idiot.
He's got to go head to head with him. Boy, what a tough first round matchup for Avenger.
All right, here we go. Jim had a little bit of a hole shot right there, but I think he might be struggling as Dennis took over. At least Dennis, Jim got over the cars. But yeah, Dennis is dominating again. And Jim hit the pole. Womp, womp, womp.
I don't think it would have mattered.
And Dennis is going to get the easy victory. Yeah, Dennis looking really good right now.
A relatively easy win, and the fans here love it.
Take a look right here. You can see Dennis getting off the line. All that bigger horse.
That was a... Yeah, Dennis so far in racing's dominating. He's the only one that's been doing impressive. Maybe he'll give Tom a run for his money tonight. Although he did lift up a little bit right there. It's a little bit of a concern.
He is going to be double tough to beat.
But Dennis cooking right now.
All right, our next matchup.
All right, so here we go. American Guardian.
Going up
Was it
against
Dan Evans?
Destroyer.
Yep.
I like the look of this American Guardian truck with the patriotic theme. Ron Stanwood at the controls. And Destroyer, Airman Dan
Good luck
Evans.
whoever wins this race. You're going to have a tough time against Dennis, that's for sure.
Focused and ready.
And Dan already knows firsthand. And he has the whole shot. But this race can go either way. Oh, Stanwood went way too wide in that turn. Oh my God. Way too wide.
Looks like a solid run for Dan Evans.
A good turn by him, but still went really too wide. But Dan's going to get the victory.
Airman Dan, a winner. And you know, Scott,
Oh, rear steered like it kicked on him.
we've seen somebody win from that right lane.
And American Guardian not even finishing the pass yet. Oh my God. That's embarrassing.
Destroyer, he's a veteran. He's seen these types of courses before. Evans knows how to get around a racetrack.
All right, so Dan moving on.
You see it again. Not as flashy or as impressive as the Gravedigger, but every bit smooth.
As we've seen, the whole key to this track, the St. Louis style with the 2 turns, is making that turn smooth. That's what Airman Dan did, and it was a round 1 win for him.
The big
All right.
thing that you can see with Digger.
But yeah, watch the rear end, like it kicked a bit.
So much speed. That's where he's got the advantage.
Well, let's hear what Dan Evans
But
has
hey,
to think
Dan
about
wins.
that run.
He can worry about Dennis next round now.
From qualifying to first round, you improved 3.5 seconds or so. You really feel good out there.
Yeah, you know, I'm real happy with the track. I'm a little bit overgeared for this track. We're RPM in the motor real high right now. Again, you know, we're going to give her all she's got against Dennis. You got him.
Keep it up. Keep it up, buddy.
All right.
It'll be a tough matchup. Gravedigger.
All right, but
going
anyways, we
against
continue on with
Airman
more
Dan.
racing
Coming up,
action.
Vanessa, Goldberg, sudden impact. Stay around. More Monster Jam from St. Louis in a moment.
Last year, the race
We already saw that preview. I want to get back to racing. All right, looks like next up, Jim Jack and John Seasock. Good luck, Jim Jack. You are facing a future racing champion, but that's going to be a long time from
They're
now.
in the Mattel Hot Wheels section. Pick them up, man. They're hot.
They are indeed. Sudden Impact and Reptoid. Ready as we're still in round
Here we go, Sun
1.
Impact and Reptoid.
Sudden Impact.
Seasock with the whole shot, but Jim Jack's right there.
Listen to his horsepower.
Oh, Jim Jack struggled a little bit in the turn, but they're dead even. Here we go, the final turn where it matters. Oh, Jim Jack on 2 wheels, and that's going to hurt him. As Seasock's going to get the victory. Oh, man, that looked like it was going to be a good race until then. Oh, that's unfortunate for Jim Jack. Getting on 2 wheels right there really hurt him. Oh. Yeah, that's how it looks inside for drivers. As they shook a lot back then. Nowadays, it's not as bad.
572 cubic inches, you can hear that power wind out. I'll tell you, these Ford engines make a lot of horsepower, almost 1,500 for Seasock, and a lot of torque.
That is a lot of horsepower. Hey, let's go down to Kate Milliken.
John Seasock, congratulations. In comparison to your first qualifying round, you knocked a ton of time off for this round. How is your truck feeling compared to that one?
Feels really good now. In qualifying, I landed and it shut the power off. We have a battery disconnect switch as a safety device. I landed that hard and shut it off. We came back, we fixed it. When you qualify bad, it kind of puts a lot of pressure on that first round race. Now that's done
Again,
with,
shows how
you feel a little
sensitive
better now.
trucks are. It's wild.
Well, congrats.
All right, here we go.
John Seasock.
Preview World Finals 2 when these two face each other. Alan Medusa going at it. Good luck, Alan. You're going against another future racing champ.
World Finals a year ago, her first year in monster truck racing. We'll see what she can do here against Alan Piso.
She has been impressive, as we've talked about, Mike, but now she's up against a real seasoned veteran.
Here we go. Alan with the lead.
I don't like the smoke out of the back of the Predator.
Good turn, but Medusa's hanging in there.
Predator does lead at the first turn.
Let's see what they got here in the final part. It's Alan on 2 wheels. Oh, it's going to cost Alan. Medusa's going to get the upset victory. Medusa's going to move on. Oh, Alan's been having trouble all year so far in racing. And there's a smoke problem again from her from Minneapolis. Goodness. He's been struggling all night. The only reason he's got to win because Dennis fucked up in Minneapolis last time out.
I just can't tell you how impressed I am with somebody just jumping in a truck a year ago.
That was a good turn.
This good, this fast. I mean, she is competitive.
Medusa out of Florida races wild animals, tigers, and lions. She loves being behind the wheel of a monster truck.
Not sure how people...
Don't we all, people? Monster trucks are beautiful.
Way by the side.
Our next matchup now.
All right, so Dennis versus Dan. Medusa, now we wait. Oh, yeah, facing Sun Impact. All right, here we go. Bulldozer Mountaineer. Let's see how Steve Reynolds will do.
A friend of Tom Meents, who used to be the driver of the Bulldozer truck.
Well, this is Reynolds' maiden voyage. I was impressed with his qualifying run.
He has the whole shot.
Listen as they get back in the throttle at the turn.
Not a really good turn for Reynolds. Robbie Gray. Uh-oh, Robbie Gray died. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Reynolds took a terrible, terrible turn. That's way too wide. You can't make those turns. Ever. And he's going to get the victory, but that was a bad pass for both trucks. And we've had some duds in racing tonight this year in this event.
But obviously he didn't need it with the problems for Robbie Gray. Getting a look at Steve Reynolds right here, and again, he's still learning.
But you got to stop making those wide turns. You can't do that. When you face Dennis and Tom coming up, you got to make the sharp turns, or you're going to have no chance to beat them. Didn't even use rear steer, really, until like the last bit.
Steve Reynolds shows that he's going to do a great job with this truck.
But the thing is...
All right, here we go.
That's the thing. It's okay in the straightaways. Now here's his mentor.
Here we go. Dave Pizzo and Tom Meents. Again, good luck, Dave. Good luck. You're going to need it. And Tom, of course, with the whole shot. Not even any effort. And Prowler died again. And yeah, Team Pizzo really has been struggling this year. And Tom looking a lot better. He's going to get the victory. Classic land right there.
Wow. What a great job by Tom Meents. And he thinks he is.
All right, so Tom easily going to move on to round 2. Face Reynolds. He definitely, Tom looks so much better now in that pass than he did in qualifying. So much better. Maybe he'll actually be a threat to Dennis tonight. There we go, great turn.
So you can't say
wow.
Speak for him. You're running pretty well. Second fastest qualifier from qualifying round to first round. You improved your run a little bit. How's the lane feel?
That's sad that Tom can't talk. Wow.
You're in.
Even when he can't talk, he still does it funny. Oh, man. All right, so here we go, round 2 now. Dennis and Dan, Reynolds, and of course, spoiler. What did I say before about the spoilers, people? But anyways, Dennis and Dan, and Reynolds and Tom, and Seasock and Medusa.
Struggles for Team Pizzo. Predator oil filter cap without a smoke, and then Prowler broken axle, but Medusa won.
Indeed, and still, I think the truck to beat is going to be Goldberg. Gravedigger's also going to mount quite a challenge. And Gravedigger
Alright, so here we go.
is ready to go here in round 2 against Destroyer.
Alright, Dennis and Dan. Remember, whoever loses here still has a chance to come back with Fast Loser.
Those Gravedigger flags are so popular. You see all the kids have them up there waving them at Dennis.
Gravedigger got started.
But Dennis looks so good tonight. Let's see if we can keep that momentum up.
Built a monster truck. Says he was going to dig everybody a grave in it.
He's dug a few.
He's dug a few. And there are the names, Gravedigger.
Huge hole shot advantage.
Flying start.
Not as good turn there for Dennis. But still destroying Dan again like he didn't qualifying. Here we go. Another good turn. Dan actually didn't have too bad of a turn, but not going to be enough for Dennis. You have to be perfect to beat Dennis or Tom out here. So, easy victory for Dennis as he's moving on to semifinals. But he should be facing the Fast Loser, too. So, round 3, maybe a Dan, which technically right now, Dan is the Fast Loser. So, a third matchup between those two is possible right now.
Boy, you can see those brakes just sparking.
Man, just a dominant pass for Dennis.
Dennis Anderson's serious about doing some business here in St. Louis tonight.
All right.
All right, you're flying. That lane is working wonders for you.
Yeah, it is. These last 2 rounds, I'm not giving it all I got. Qualifying, I was quite a bit faster. This round right here,
I mean, he did pretty good round 1. I don't know what he's talking about, but yeah, round 2 he didn't do as good.
Goldberg in the finals.
Have fun, buddy.
All right, man. Thanks.
We'll see how that left lane, whether
Here we go, Medusa and Sun Impact now.
Here's Medusa, former nurse who says she needs an adrenaline rush. I can't think of a better way to get it than here in monster truck racing.
So let's see what she's got against Seasock.
John Seasock, who's looking good tonight in Sudden Impact.
Here we go.
Listen to those motors.
Whole shot for Seasock, but Medusa's hanging in there as we now go into the turns. And of course, Medusa goes on 2 wheels and over. Because, you know, spoilers, people, which I hate. So Seasock's going to get the easy victory. We know Medusa's night's done. She's not going to beat Dan's time. And Seasock, again, is in the semifinals. Both times he's been in the semifinals this year.
Adrenaline rush, and she got one. I'm telling you.
As Seasock wins after Medusa flips.
Over there.
I mean,
She just went too fast in that turn. That cost her.
Back on the Monster Cam, brought to you by Ford Trucks. Watch it. Here you go with Medusa.
Oh. She is okay. Let's go to Kate.
You've been going so strong.
She just went way too fast in that turn, as you saw.
Stronger than other competitions this season?
Yeah, actually, I just feel a little bit more at ease this season. I feel a little bit, not cockier, but just, I know where everything's at on the truck. I feel a little bit more comfortable, and I'm ready to race this year.
Her rollover kind of diminished a little bit what John Seasock did in Sudden Impact.
Yeah.
But he's strong tonight.
Oh, yeah, he's put himself in the semifinals. I'm going to tell you what, John had a great...
Although he did get, you know, bailed out with the Medusa flip. Although he probably would have won regardless. He had a good pass.
Big run coming up. You got to push the pedal to the metal for that finals. Yeah, we got that brand new motor in the truck. I ran it fat all night to break it.
Yeah, he has to potentially face Tom. Because the Fast Loser is going to be facing Dennis, which right now is Dan.
Every 18 seconds. Feeling good? Yeah, I'm stoked. If nothing else, they know I'm knocking on their doors.
I'll say, hey, round 2's off to a rousing.
Here we go, Steve Reynolds and Tom Mentz going at it.
Tonight, Goldberg, the truck to beat.
Let's see.
Drivers, race teams, and race fans. The 2001
Ah, man. Like I mentioned before, they'd always play that clip right before the finals. We'll see what happens tonight, except they're doing it so early.
Join Team Simpson today.
So here we go. Dennis, Reynolds, and Tom. And Tom going into the right lane for once. Okay.
Coming up at the end, log on to USHRA.com.
Interested.
A lot of merchandise just by watching.
Bulldozer and Goldberg, winner goes to the semifinals. Loser needs to keep cranking, though, remember.
But yeah, if Reynolds does good enough, he could beat Dan and come back for the semifinals. But first things first, try to beat Tom. Oh my god, Tom made such an insane turn, as always. Reynolds, oh my god, Reynolds is all the way back there. Oh my god, he didn't even make the turn. Oh my god, Tom! What a turn! Easy victory!
Goldberg flying to another win.
And Reynolds just died. Well, that means Dan Evans is going to face Dennis again. And then we're going to have a big matchup. Seasock and Tom going at it again. Second time they faced each other this year. Racing champs going at it. Oh, boy. So again, Tom continuing to dominate.
Fastest qualifier gets lane choice, but Tom Mensa Goldberg just took the right lane against Bulldozer, even though he was much faster in the last round.
Yeah, Tom's getting ready. The finals getting made right now. It's going to be, it looks like Gravedigger and Goldberg, and Tom knows as quick as Dennis is running, Dennis can put him in the other lane. So Tom needs some laps over there to get comfortable in that lane.
Once again, Tom
He honestly looked very comfortable. After that qualifying pass, he's gotten better. And Dennis struggled last round, remember.
Yeah, they're always thinking about each other the next round, and they got to be prepared.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Destroyer is that fast
Goldberg, Sudden Impact, Destroyer, Gravedigger.
And then Sudden Impact and Goldberg.
So it's Dan's got to face Dennis 3 times tonight. That's insane.
Semifinals are coming your way in a moment, right here on Monster Jam.
As we're now going into the semifinals.
Stay with us.
Could we get another Dennis Tom matchup?
The racing made history last year.
But of course, I already know what happens, so I'm not surprised about anything. But here we go, the match of the semifinals. 2 future racing champions going at it. Well, one of them's the current, and Tom has the big lead. He didn't get the whole shot, though. Great turn by Seasock, but he's way too slow against Tom. You're going to do really good against Tom, remember. And again, insane turn by Tom, and oh, and Seasock knocked over pole, but it wouldn't matter either way. Tom destroyed. Again, like I said, Tom is the GOAT. You can't beat him back then. It took Dennis everything to beat him in Houston, remember. Alright, so Tom's in the finals. He's been to the finals every single time. Will he get his future arch rival Dennis again? Or will he get the easy opponent Dan? Goodness, Tom is just destroying.
Finals coming up. I saw you in the left lane twice, the right lane twice. Why?
I'm over there filling that lane out. He had a better qualifying time. I know he'll put me there in the finals.
Now,
I feel comfortable over there now. I've been kind of, easing it up. I knew it was going to come to this point. Now I'm ready to let it all hang out.
Right, but now we got to find who will Tom face in the finals, Dennis or Dan.
Tom Benz, although you were at that stage a couple of days ago.
This ought to be a great race right here, though. Now, remember the problem with Destroyer, as he told us earlier in the show, he's geared too high for the track. You don't want to have anything wrong when you go up against him.
Yeah, going against Dennis. He's hanging there at the moment, but we'll see how he does in the turns. Great turn by Dennis. And Dan's getting destroyed. What else is new? Dennis has the big lead. They got on 2 wheels a little bit. Dennis went a little wider than he should have. Oh, Dan got on 2 wheels, but Dennis is going to get the victory. So Dennis and Tom, once again, just like in Houston, a showdown. As right now, Dennis and Tom are destroying this week.
Yeah, he does. He's got this lane down, and he knows he can stay in it. And that's why it's been so critical. Metz feels the right lane. This could be a great final.
In that left lane all night long. He's with Dan Moriarty.
all right, word has it, Tom Menz has lane choice, but he doesn't know that yet.
Well, he'll find out soon enough just before we pull up there. So it's going to be his choice. I'll just go wherever I got to go, and I'll just drive it the best I can. Hopefully, I can stay in the lane I've been in, but he knows better. This lane over here is probably a little tackier. I don't know. I hadn't even tried it. We'll go for broke.
Hey, the finals are going to be great.
Here we go. Dennis and Tom. We saw how insane it was in Houston. Can we get another treat? Here we go.
All right, we're ready now for the finals, semifinals. You remember what happened? Gravedigger, big win.
And of course, Goldberg got the win. He had the faster time in the semis. He gets lane choice. Let's see if he plays with Dennis's head or if he decides to stay in the right lane.
Now it's time for our collision decision.
I cannot wait for this finals.
Decision about it. Oh, Medusa rolling over. She's fine. She's okay. But I like her aggressiveness, going after it.
Yeah, she went way too hard in that turn. That's what cost her. God, look at the vibration she took, too. Alright, here we go. The finals. Dennis and Tom, once again. Oh, boy. Other than the screw-up in racing in Minneapolis, Dennis has been doing so good. But Tom has just been a whole new level, other than that screw-up in qualifying and racing Houston. But here we go for the finals. Dennis and Tom! Will Tom get his revenge from Houston? Here we go! And he put him in the lane that Dennis never driven either. As here we go into the turn. Oh, Dennis on 2 wheels! Oh, he got bit! Oh, just like Medusa, he saved it, but that's going to be Tom getting his sweet revenge. And Tom screwed up a little bit, but I guess he already knows he just went a little bit easy. Tom's going to win racing again. Ooh! Oh! Some damage to the rear end of Goldberg. You saw the rear end was like starting to collapse. 4 shots. Oh, Dennis on 2 wheels again! Dennis! Oh, what are you doing, man? Damn! Dennis struggled in that lane. My goodness, that lane choice came to bite him badly. Oh man! Man! Tom had a little bit of a tough lane right there, but oh my god, look at the turn he had! I honestly don't know if Dennis could do that turn in that lane if he wasn't there again. Like again, Tom is just the GOAT back then. Even Dennis could have troubles against him. Oh, he popped the tire! Lost the flag, too.
All right, Tom, you had lane choice. You put him over there, didn't you?
Oh, man, I'm telling you. You've been over
But Tom, once again, dominant. It feels like he's even more dominant than 2000, other than screw up in Houston. Just think about that. If he didn't screw up in qualifying, and if he didn't just get edged out by Dennis, he would have won everything right now. He would have swept every single victory right now. That's the only thing he hasn't gotten was that racing win in Houston. And he had to share the victory in Minneapolis freestyle with Dennis as well. I think we got 2 guys. So far this year, it's been just Dennis and Tom. That's it. No one else has won.
Great show. Let's do our richhead.com storyline. Sudden impact.
But yeah, Tom, of course, by and large, dominant racing victory again as he moves on with another victory. As Dennis... Oh yeah, another thing too, Dennis got number 1 qualifier tonight as well.
They go to Vegas like this in the points. I'm going to tell you, they are so tight. And look at Medusa's jumped up in the
They didn't show Destroyer.
Medusa making a move. She's serious about it. For the season, Goldberg, a little bit of a comfortable lead like right now, but I think Gravedigger might be making a move.
You can see freestyle Goldberg has been doing very well. Gravedigger's right there on his heels again.
Well, that'll do it from here in St. Louis.
All right, but that was racing in St. Louis. Dennis did get the number 1 qualifier, but Tommy got the victory. That's all that matters. All right. So anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up here. See you all next time for Freestyle.